welcome to the video. Today, we're going to be seeing if I can beat Cuphead, but with the Divine Relic. Let's see. The challenge starts with me starting with the root pack, and it's pretty easy. It's the root pack for all. Even the different change of weapons didn't really stop me. But anyway, moving on to Goopy. By this clip, yeah, I think it just tells it by itself that Goopy was very easy. But moving on to Ribby and Croaks. Okay, pause. I know everyone's screaming at me saying, the Divine Relic is so easy. But I barely beat Cuphead just normally, so... And I don't like how it switches weapons. And you guys will see me die over and over, so just stay tuned. Anyways, the frog duo, Ribby and Croaks, it was definitely harder than the root pack and Goopy Legrand, but still not as hard that I'm struggling. But I did almost die on the final phase, so that's something. But after some gaming, I don't know what to say. I did it in one attempt, so moving on. Next up was Hildeberg, and I have nothing really to say about. I killed all of her lackeys, but I did die to her stupid moon because I was just sitting there. But after that, I killed her in the second attempt. But let's just move on to Cagney Carnation. Okay, whatever. Move on. Next up is my plant, Cagney Carnation. I spawned with the crack shot, which is absolutely broken for Cagney Carnation. He goes down quick, and it gets rid of all his plants that, spawn everywhere and try to invade the screen. But then I switched to Twist Up, which is pretty good. I just stay down there, hitting him. Then I switched to the Lobber, which pretty good, because it does high damage. But other than that, I got to the final phase, and boom, yeah, he's dead. So, Aisle 2. The first boss I did in Aisle 2 was
King Candy,
or the Baroness Von Von. And I got the gumball machine, which was easy. Obviously, I took him down. Got the waffle, obviously took him down. And then I got Lord God, blah, blah, I don't even know what his name is. But it starts with Lord. But anyway, I defeated him. And then I got to the main one. I don't even know why she sent off her lackeys. It's kind of weird. And then, of course, I killed her. She was throwing her head at me for some reason. Yeah, that attack got me. But let's just move on to the next boss. Baroness Von Von was easy with the Divine Relic. Next up, we have Beppy the Clown. And to be honest, his first phase was easy, so really nothing to say. Although, his second phase was easy, yeah, nothing really to say about that phase. Yeah, the third phase was probably easier than the freaking second one, so... Yeah, but the fourth phase was definitely the hardest because I died, but after I ran it back up, I defeated Beppy. But anyway, let's move on to Will Smith. Yeah, we'll just call him that. But anyway, moving on. Yeah, guys, for some reason, I didn't have Jimmy in my recording, and I only had the part where I made it to the Cuphead phase, and then it just cut. And I have no idea what happened to the recording, but let's just move on to Grim Matchstick, or the dragon. Next up is our favorite dragon, Grim Matchstick. Woo! Woo! Yeah, pretty much no one likes this boss, I guess. Apparently people are saying this is the hardest, but I beat him, first try with the Divine Relic. I don't know if that's but I don't think it's good, actually, for the third phase, because... if you get the crack shot, it will just home into the little fireballs, or if you have chaser. So I'd recommend doing something else, but I beat him first try. Not even the second phase, I struggled on. It was easy, but after some determined gaming, I beat Grim Matchstick. Alright, let's move on to the third aisle. Wait a minute, I forgot about Woody Woodpecker, so I sped off to go defeat my final boss of Aisle 2. Alright, Woody Woodpecker. He was pretty easy, but I kind of died to him right at the end. Like, probably one more hit and I would have beat him, but after that, I beat him. Yeah, so... Okay, let's actually move on to the next IO. Alright, let's go. The first boss I fought in IO3 was your girl, Honey Bottoms. This is Honey Bottoms. And obviously, I took out the oi oi guy because he was easy. Second phase, I don't know. It was kind of hard, but I still pulled through. But when I got to the third phase, I died to her stupid fist. Yeah, but as soon as I ran it back up, yes, I said that right. My English is correct. I beat her. Alright, let's move on to Captain Brineybeard. I have nothing really to say for Captain Brineybeard either. He's probably one of the easiest bosses with Divine Relic, and I beat him. But one little tactic I do is activate the twist up and just go under him and just use the twist up. But other than that, he was easy. So let's just move on to, I don't know, just cut to the next boss, Editor Me. Next, we have the German Rat, Werner Vermin. And I have really nothing to say with this one. This is another easy boss with Divine Relic, but just take a listen to the music. It's so fire. Just listen to the music when I defeat this boss. I know that's fire, but comment down below your favorite Cuphead boss soundtrack. Anyway, let's move on to the next boss. The next boss is Dr. Cal, and I have to say, I did die to him, but after that, I beat him, because the Divine Relic, I recommend 100% to use the Divine Relic for Dr. Cal. It makes him so much easier. And yeah, just use the Divine Relic for Dr. Cal. Alright, let's move on to Sally's stage play. Num 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 num. Num 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 num. Num 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 num. Whoa. Yeah, Sally's stage play is easy. Again, I have nothing to say for her. She's too easy. So let's just move on to Cala Maria. Next up is Medusa. Just kidding, Cala Maria. And I don't know how, but I first tried her, but I hate how she combines the pufferfish and the redfish attacks. I don't know if that's a name, like the fire attack, whatever you call it. And then it was so annoying. Plus the second phase, it's annoying how she like turns us into stone. And to counter this, I just bomb her, and for some reason the game doesn't let me get turned into stone. So I basically defeat her in the second phase, and then boom, third phase was easy somehow, and I usually struggle on it, but boom. So let's move on to the Phantom Express. Alright, the Phantom Express, and luckily I spawned in with the Converge, so I easily took him out. After that, I easily took out Mr. Skelly, and then moved on to the Lollipops, easily took them out. Just kidding, I did die to Lollipops. But after that, I made it all the way to the train and died. After that attempt, I died to the freaking train again. And you can probably guess what happened next. Yeah, I died a third time to the stupid train. Plot twist, I died to the little tiny ghost in the lollipop phase. Yeah. After beating all the other lackeys, I made it to the main macho, and I defeated him. Yeah, let's just move on to King Dice before I lose my mind. Oh, Mr. King Dice, I'm the greatest dice alive. Okay, anyway, the first mini boss I pick is the poker. I forgot his name, so let's just do it. For the poker chip, as you can see, it's a King Dice mini boss. It was pretty easy. I defeated him and moved on to the next mini boss. which was the dice people, or the dominoes, the dominoes. Alright, next up is the domino couple, and literally, again, it's so easy. Literally, just use any weapon and it'll kill them. Anyways, let's just move on to Mangosteen. Alright, Mangosteen, aka number 8 on the board, is probably literally one of the easiest bosses in the game. Do I really have to talk about him? Literally just stand under him and fire. Literally, you can use any gun too. At least the domino, I don't know why I keep calling them dice. The domino people were kind of hard, but this one you literally just stand, and yeah, I do take a hit because I'm an idiot and I suck at Cuphead. But yeah, just sit there and you'll eventually defeat him. Anyways, let's move on to the main man himself. Okay, King Dice. Basically, his attacks are you have to parry across these cards, which I'm not really good at, but I'm still doing good, but I get down to 1 health, then I was behind his hand that was going to make the cards move, and I died. So, but yeah, I'm just going to show you me getting back to King Dice right now. Hello everyone, we made it to the devil with 11 deaths so far. Let me explain what happened. This number changes because I died, and yeah, the first phase is easily got to be the hardest. All of the other phases, when you go down into quote-unquote hell, I don't want to say that because I don't want to get age restricted, whatever, you get it. It's just easier than, the first phase always tripped me up. It was so annoying, had to switch weapons. It made me so mad. I almost rage quit. But this is probably not the hardest boss in this challenge. So, yeah, it was anticlimactic. But eventually, I got to the final phase. And I'm pretty sure it took 2 attempts. So, add another number, editor chase. And, yeah, I beat him. So, and guys, that will be the end of this video. And I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'm going to show you what we're going to do for the next Cuphead video. And we're going to use this comments idea, aka Awesomeness Man TV 220. Thank you for the idea. He said Cuphead expert bosses, but a wheel decides your loadout. You can make the wheel. And I said, I'm pretty sure I said something about I can't do expert, but I can do regular because I'm trash at the game, okay? I need somewhere, and I'll be making this video shortly. Not shortly, but it'll be coming soon, okay? And I will shout this guy out. Well, I'm technically shouting him out right now, so, if you're watching this, Awesomeness Man TV 220, hi. I like your idea, but, that video that we're talking about right now, that will be coming soon. The Cuphead, but I spin a wheel for my loadout. That will be coming soon. But I'm going to have to be seeing you guys next time because it's the end of the video, obviously. So, peace. Bye-bye. I don't know what to say at the end of the video. Just comment down below what do you think I should say. I don't know. Bye-bye. 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 Okay, bye, for real.